Good morning, dear students. So, after learning about solving comprehension, today we are going to start a new chapter of your book Vistas. The name of the chapter is Should Wizard Hit Mommy? And it is written by John Updike. Although you can see Wizard and Mommy, two characters here in the title, but there also you can see a picture of an owl. So you will see that owl is also a very important character of this story. About the writer first, John Hoyer Updike was an American novelist, poet, short story writer, art critic, and literary critic. Born 18 March 1932, Reading was there in Pennsylvania, United States. He was died on 27 January 2009 at Danvers, Massachusetts, United States. So, what is the story about? The story begins when Jack is telling stories to his 4-year-old daughter Jo. So, here you have two characters, Jack and Jo. Jack is father, Jo is daughter. To put her to sleep on Saturday evenings, all these stories are made up by him. This started 2 years ago when Jo was 2 years old. Jack started telling her the stories. Every story is a variation, change of the same tale. There was a basic tale in each and every story. There was a slight change in every story, and it starts with the same Roser, an imaginary animal. Sometimes it was Roser fish, another times it could be Roser monkey, Roser chipmunk, and many other animals. Then the story further tells that he, any Roser animal, would go to the wise owl to solve his problems. So, in every story, Roser had problems, and to solve his problems, he went to wise owl. The owl would direct him to the wizard who would do magic and solve his problems and demanded money in return. Rosa would be short of money in every story and would go to a well as directed by the wizard and will get the money from there and would pay him off. So, this was the basic tale. In every story, the name of the animal began with Roser. Okay, in every story, the same Roser animal would have some problems. Then he would go to the wizard. Wizard would solve the problem with his magic. Then wizard would demand some money, and in every story, the Roser would be short of money. Then wizard would guide him where to get the money, and at the end, Rosa would get the money and would give it to the wizard, and in this way, the problem of Rosa will be solved. It was in every story, but yes, there were some changes. Like character was changed in every story, problem was changed in every story. That was it. Otherwise, it was a basic tale. Then, in the end of every story, he would be happy to solve his problems and would play with his friends happily. Roser Animal would be happy in the end and would play with his friends and would come to his home happily. His father would return on the train and the family would have a delicious dinner. This was the end of the every story told by Jack. That the ending line was that Roser's father came by the train, the family had supper, dinner, and the story was ended. This was the basic tale. That day, now, what is the story today? Let's see. That day, Joe wants it to be a Rosa Skunk's story. So for today, Joe chooses the animal, skunk, who smells very bad, and that is why no other animal wants to play with him. They will tease him saying, stinky skunk. So, here in this very short paragraph, you have got the story is about Rosa skunk, and the problem is that no other animals played with him because he smelled very bad. So, this was the problem of today's hero of the story, that was Rosa skunk. Now, what would happen? Of course, Rosa skunk would go to the wise old owl. Owl would send him to wizard. Wizard would do some magic and problem of Rosa will be solved, because it happens in every story. These are some of the pictures of skunks and magician, wizard. Rosa skunk would cry because no other animal played with him. At this point, Joe starts feeling connected with the character. Jo was a little girl of only 4 years old, and for such an aged child, playing with friends is very important. So when Joe came to know that Rosa was all alone and his friends did not play with him, at this point she felt herself connected with the story. And she also starts crying. Joe insists on sending Rosa's skunk to the owl. This reaction of Joe surprises father, and he realizes the growing changes in the child. Even before father, Joe, who actually knew the further movements of the story, she said, okay, now Rosa will go to the owl. If you tell the same story to a child every day, even if the child is 4 years old, he will be telling you the further events because he has memorized all the events because you tell the same story every day. Similarly, Jack also told the same sequence every day, only the characters were changed and the problem was changed. That was the reason that Joe said, okay, if the Rosa skunk is having any problem, he will go to Owl. She knows this. Finally, the owl directs Rosa's skunk to the wizard and he gets the smell of roses. So the problem is solved. Skunk is too happy and runs into the wood. All the animals gather around Skunk and they all play games. When Skunk reaches home, his mother is annoyed, angry, and doesn't like that smell. So here comes the twist. In every story, there was not this kind of twist. In every story, if the problem of Roser was solved, he would be happy, the family would have a dinner, and the story was ended. But in today's story, there was a change in the ending. When Rosa came, who was very happy because his stinky smell was gone now, and he was all smelling like roses. But yes, his mother got very angry at his smell. She takes him back to the wizard and hits him on the head and orders him to restore Skunk's earlier smell. Mother took the skunk back to the wizard, hit wizard on the head, and ordered him to change Skunk's smell into earlier one. Joe doesn't like this. No child will like this. If you have changed something which you think is not good for you, appearance wise, you have a funky haircut, and when you return, your mom says, what is this? Why have you made your hair like this? Let's come back to the hairdresser. And she takes you to that person and again changes your hair into the earlier look. Would you like it? No. Similarly, Jo did not like it. She is angry at the behavior of Rosa's mother. She wants the wizard to hit Rosa's mummy. Here arises the question of which is the title, should wizard hit mommy? If I ask you, if wizard should wizard hit mommy? Many of you would say a no and some of you would say a yes. Because you may think that it is Rosa Skunk's own decision that he wants to smell like roses. Okay, like some children believe that it's my life, if I take wrong decisions, that's okay. I'll not be blaming my parents for whatever I decide in my life. It is my life, I should decide what to do. But let me tell you, if you will decide what to do, then definitely you will be a failure, because whatever your parents are going to tell you, it's based on their experiences, it's based on their feelings for you. They are your well wishers. Similarly, here, Skunk's mommy is also a well wisher of Rosa's skunk. How? Rosa's skunk's stinky smell, bad smell, was actually very important for him as it was a protective shield for Rosa's skunk. This smell swayed the hunters away and they did not come close to the skunk, and he was not shot by the hunters. So it was like a protection for the Rosa skunk. But Rosa skunk did not know this. He just wanted to change his smell because he wanted friends. And the friends who change you, are they true friends? If your friends accept you, who you are, what you are like, how you smell, and everything else, they are the real friends. They are the true friends. If your friends change you as per their own demands, then the friendship comes with terms and conditions, I must say, right? And these friendships with terms and conditions do not last long. Whenever you come back to your natural sense, to your natural personality, they will not like you. Okay, She wants the wizard to hit Rosa's mommy, so we would say no, wizard should not hit the mommy because whatever the mommy did was for the welfare of Rosa's skunk. Parents are always the well wishers of the children who do not want any bad thing happen with their children. So whatever parents do is for the welfare of the children. So wizard should not hit mommy. But father disagrees and defends Skunk's mother, saying mothers are always right. Joe's father did not agree with Joe that yes, wizard should hit mommy. No, he did not agree with his daughter and he said no, mothers are always right. But Joe is adamant and angry. She is obstinate and angry. Joe argues with her father, but father exerts his authority as the storyteller and doesn't change it. So Jack was not able to influence Joe with his words. So, as a storyteller, he dominates the story and he says, it is my story, so I have the right to end it in my own way. He was not able to make Joe agree that yes, parents are always right because Joe is very young at this age. She's just 4 years old. But a grown up child can clearly understand with his experiences and emotions and his past happenings with whatever his parents has guided him, that whenever his parents or her parents guided him, it was for his or her right. So finally, Rose's skunk comes back home with his mommy, and gradually, other animals also get used to his smell and start playing with him. See, he actually got true friends. The friends who did not mind his stinky smell and they started playing with him. If the friends were playing with him because he smelled like roses, then it was not a true relationship. But now, when Skunk was back in his earlier stinky smell, and the animals were playing with the Rosa skunk, it means he had got the true friends. Joe disagrees that this can happen and refuses to sleep. She wants another story in which Mommy is hit. So she is not agreed with her father. She repeats again and again her demand that the story should be changed, the ending should be changed, but Jack refuses and confronts, faces Joe and threatens and orders her to sleep. So you can see a dominant father or a dominant storyteller. Yes, Jack was right in the ending of the story, but he should also have the skills of a good storyteller who influences the audience to believe in his story. So, somewhere you can say that Jack was not a good storyteller because he was not able to convince Joe that the ending of the story was right. He is in a dilemma because he knows that his pregnant wife is working downstairs all alone, Joe's mother, and he must sleep her. He feels trapped and uneasy, caught in a difficult situation. Here, let me tell you why is he feeling trapped and uneasy. First reason is that he was not able to convince Joe with the ending of the story. That is the reason he was feeling trapped and uneasy. He wanted to go to downstairs and help his wife Claire, but here upstairs he was trapped with Joe because Joe was not convinced. Another very important reason, please focus, that is he felt trapped and uneasy because he was somewhere remembering his past memories. Okay, whatever is happening with Skunk had happened with Jack in his childhood. Jack was also discriminated on some basis with his by his friends. He was also not having any friends who played with him. He was also alone, crying like Rosa Skunk was crying in the story. The discrimination done to Rosa Skunk was because of his smell. And why was Jack discriminated in his childhood is not clear in the story. But yes, it is clear that this story was based on the humiliations he had faced in his childhood. That is the reason he was feeling uneasy. When you remember some harsh experiences of your life, you also feel uncomfortable and you also go into bad mood. Same happened with Jack. So this is the end. Joe crying this way because she doesn't want the story to end this way. See the video, pre-read the text please. Pre-reading is very important. If you read the text and then I'll explain it to you, it will be more clear to you, and you will be very easy with the text as well as with the question answers asked in between. So pre-read, it's going to improve your reading skill, which is actually going to be a very essential part of your question paper, reading paragraphs. If you do read these literature stories, you will also be enriching your vocabulary. So pre-read the chapter. It's a very short one. Within 20 to 25 minutes, you will be able to read the chapter. Okay? Have a good day.